What is going on, guys? Patty here, and this is a video response to Mystic Spade's video. If you're in TGN, check it out at the top. He basically talks about how hub channels get no support from Central, which is pretty much true. I came in here, similar to Spade. I started in Idle, he started in Games. I went through Idle, Games, and then into Central with a Dazzle. This is my Dazzle. 480p standard definition. I get into Central with this fucking thing. Why? Because I put a lot of work and a lot of effort into the content I produced on my old channel. I now have a PBR. I was up in Central for probably a month and a half. I put like 5, maybe 6 videos out. And then they're like, okay, well, we're going to make these hub channels, which I was completely fine with. And so we got thrown into FPS, and we worked in FPS, and we got it from 1,000 views to 5,000 views with the help of Jeremy Dwayne. Godsend. And then we went to XP. Scratched XP 2 months later because FPS didn't get shut down like it was supposed to, so we had 2 competing channels. So now we're back in FPS. That's not the point of this. Aaron got a Let's Play up on Central, a Devil May Cry Let's Play up on Central, which is a feat in itself, because trying to get any content up on Central if you're not a senior director is 1 in a million. And the reason I got up there was because of Harley. And Harley was the old CM of Idle and Games who actually got me into TGN. He got Aaron's Let's Play started. He got one of my videos up. He got a couple of Hicks's videos up and a couple other people. So Aaron gets an email from AWOL, who's one of the higher-ups in TGN, that basically says that Central is, yet again, for like the 17th time, restructuring the channel, and they're going to be moving all Let's Plays off of Central and onto appropriate hubs. And pretty much immediately after he got this email, 2 more Let's Plays went up. If you go on to TGN right now, the TGN channel, and go to their uploaded videos, the last video uploaded was a Back to the Future Let's Play. They have the same 4 or 5 directors posting on Central. Palitime, Hengist, Young, and Darnock. Why? I mean, I'm not cutting George in there. I have all the respect in the world for George, and it's his channel. He can post as much as he wants. And George, honestly, George doesn't even post to Central that much because he's working. Young doesn't post as often either. I have nothing wrong with Young, but he's just one of the directors that you always see out of the 4. Darnock, he has 3 Let's Plays. That's all he does. He just does his Let's Plays. He has a Mass Effect 3 Let's Play, a Skyrim Let's Play, and a Kingdoms of Amulet Let's Play. All 3 of those games were outdated. At one point, TGN Central was 200,000 plus views a day. What's it at now? 115,000. At one point, TGN WoW was like 180,000 plus views a day. What's it at now? 45,000? There's a pattern here. In Central, no one wants to see the same 4 directors every day because there is no difference. That's like going to Machinima and only seeing like CNanners every day. Just CNanner videos. And yeah, you're going to have those fans of CNanners, but then you're going to have the people who after a while be like, okay, I'm sick of seeing this dude. Why? Like, why is Darnock allowed to have 3 Let's Plays on one channel? Why are they still allowed to post Let's Plays? Why is Hengist's Daily XP video allowed to be double posted between Central and Games? When they made TGN Cult, which was supposed to be the new TGN Central, George put everyone that was in Central, so all the directors in Central, into TGN Cult. And we basically get to witness how the best and brightest in TGN ran a channel. And if you go and look at that channel, you can see exactly how well it's doing. 240 subs, 8,000 views, and not a video up in 2 weeks. It was honestly kind of a dumb idea. And again, the same people from Central, the same seniors from Central were put onto this. You guys still consider Tally a senior director. Why? Oh, he streams. I mean, I talked to Tally before he joined TGN. I gave him a shout out on my WoW channel. It wasn't a huge WoW channel, but you know, I gave him a shout out in one of my videos, and I knew him before he got big and started streaming. He doesn't post on TGN. The last video of his to go up on TGN Central was a Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 video, and that was like 3 weeks after the game came out. Why is he still considered a senior director? Why do you guys promote him on your sub box? Why do you guys on Central, before you change the sub boxes again, promoted people like Swifty and Athene? They're not associated with TGN. They have no reason to be there. I don't care if you're best friends with the dude. You don't go and promote people from other networks. And that's another thing. You'd rather promote bigger dudes from other networks than smaller people from your own networks. Because if the smaller people get big and stay with TGN, that's better for you than a bigger dude in Machinima or whatever fucking company they're partnered with. And it's to the point where shit's like, again, shit's hitting the fan. And the reason I'm still here is because of the people. If it wasn't for the people and the people I met, the people I get to work with, I wouldn't be in TGN anymore. You know, I've met people like Aaron, Hicks, Fear, Ray, Womble, Papa Nacho, Harley when he was here, Mac when he used to be here. Mac was a Morning After Kill, fantastic fucking person. Fonzie when he was here. So many awesome people that I love working with. Jeremy Dwayne before he left for Machinima. Jeremy Dwayne, me and him were pretty good friends before he went to Machinima. I still talk to him sometimes, not as often as I did when he was in TGN, but like that's the thing. You guys are so worried about yourselves and not the rest of the company, and this is strictly towards the seniors, not George. But you're so concentrated on yourself and not the company as a whole that you're disregarding everyone, and you only look out for you and the immediate people around you. Hell, Big C. Okay, we all know Big C. Back when the Fiora patch for League of Legends came out, he took the League of Legends Fiora Spotlight off of the Riot YouTube channel, put the intro, the outro, and the watermark on it, and put it up on Central. When I asked him, I'm like, wow, I wasn't aware that Riot gave anyone permission. Like, Riot doesn't give anyone permission to use their videos off of their channel. And I have screenshots of this in an email that I sent to George of him asking, oh, how do I find out if this is copyright? I didn't see anything regarding it. You're working with the owner of the goddamn company. And this is when all the copyright shit was going down. You're working next to the owner of the company. How do you not know what copyright is? And I doubt anything even happened to him, because the higher-ups are like that. And the higher-ups being the seniors and like everyone under George, essentially. They think they're invincible, and if they do anything wrong, they brush it under the rug and they silence the people they need to fucking silence. So I'm putting everything on the line here. The year and a half of work I put into TGN, my partner channel, everything to try and get something done. I've worked my ass off in here. I mean, I worked my ass off to get to Central. I worked my ass off in FPS. I tried to work my ass off in XP, but we couldn't do it. So now, like I said, now we're back in FPS, and we're trying to do something. We're trying to help people get to where they need to be, and get rid of the people that only care about themselves. Like, I have no problem with Central becoming a trailer showcase channel, but when you say that these videos aren't going to be on there to a person doing one of these videos, but then you have senior directors doing the same videos, but they're still allowed to go up, it doesn't fucking make sense. So, like he said, either he's getting his chain yanked, or someone else is getting their chain yanked. So there you go. I mean, I'm pissed right now, and I don't want to leave the network. Like I said, I enjoyed being part of it. I enjoy the people here, but when we sit here and get treated like shit, and we don't get the promises made to us that we were promised, it's bullshit. Like the dashboard was supposed to be out at the beginning of May. Here it is, the end. I mean, I'm in the dashboard beta. It looks good, but it's not out yet. Payments have always been a problem with some people. I've heard people say they got 150,000 views that month and only got a couple dollars. I mean, it's still trial and error. They want to be so much like Machinima, but they have all these hub channels, and they think that having a million hub channels and each channel getting a view a day is going to be a million views. It's still a million views. Yeah, it is, but no one's going to care. You're better off having something similar to Machinima. Like, you have Central, you have WoW, which is just WoW shit. You have FPS, which is all your FPS gaming. You have Minecraft, which is all Minecraft because Minecraft's a big game. Then you have like RPG, which is like your Machinima Realm, and then you have your TGN Sports, which is Machinima Sport. That's all you need. You don't need these channels of like TGN Dutch, like all these foreign language channels. It's honestly, I don't see the point of it. And getting onto Central, like I said, is a feat in itself. But you can't do it because the seniors in Central only care about themselves. The person uploading to Central only looks out for the seniors. From what I'm seeing from my side of the screen. Now, and in the description, you'll find a link to a TGN thread where Mystic posts his video and explains it. And come to find out, TTB, Thomas Bradio, commented on the video. And the only thing he said, or he commented in the thread, the only thing he said is he quoted someone. And because someone said, TGN Lace videos are all over the place. They try to autoplay videos everywhere to boost the views and such on the main homepage. And the only thing he says about this whole thread is he quotes this kid and goes, most of the videos on the main forum page I put there, especially the videos on the small video block over the sidebar. Very rarely do I get asked to put a specific video on those spots. That's all you can say to a dude that's basically putting it out there that we don't get any support because we weren't lucky enough to be one of the chosen few for Central. Hell, Thomas, if it wasn't for you not thinking that hubs aren't a part of Central, this probably wouldn't be happening anymore. Like, all we're asking for is support so we can get to the point where we don't need it anymore. Like, Machinima, I doubt when, like, Machinima Realm was made, it got up there on its own. I'm pretty sure Machinima promoted the fuck out of Machinima Realm to get it to where it is now. And that's something we need. We need less hubs. We need more presentation. We need more advertisements between channels. We need cross advertisements. We need channels from, or videos from the smaller channels going up on the much bigger channels to get those smaller channels to where they need to be. That's all we're asking for. It's honestly not hard. We just need someone to listen.